What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing an exciting video with you guys, and it's going to be how I obtained this eye look using the Metamorphosis Be The Change palette. This is a palette that Coffee Break with Dani here on YouTube created in collaboration with ColourPop Cosmetics. So if you don't know who Coffee Break with Dani is and you don't know about this ColourPop quad, I will link down in the description bar Dani's channel and the video of her explaining all of the colors that come inside of this quad. But this quad is just absolutely stunning, and I was really excited when I saw that Dani was coming out with this quad and that she was working with ColourPop, because I do love ColourPop Cosmetics and I do love their shadows. So I was really excited to see what she was gonna come up with. And once I saw the release of this Metamorphosis quad, I knew that I was going to love it. I saw the shades on her Instagram and I instantly fell in love with kindness and with strength. Bravery is also a beautiful color, as well as hope. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this makeup look, then please do keep on watching. Okay guys, I already went ahead and did this eye. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do this eye and show you how I achieved this look on this side. And I've already prepped my lid and I use the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. It just looks like this. My nails are in desperate need of a fill, so please excuse the wretchedness. But yeah, I went ahead and used that all over my lid. Then to set the Soft Ochre Paint Pot, I went ahead and used the Kat Von D Shade Light palette, and I used this color right here. The name of the color is Ludwin, and it is a very similar color to the Soft Ochre Paint Pot. So I used that to set that primer all over my lid. You definitely don't want to skip that step when you're doing your eyes, because you definitely want to make sure that your eyeshadows are staying all day. You want to also make sure that there's no creasing, so you definitely don't want to skip that step. And also, the only thing that is on my face besides this eye being done is foundation. I didn't add any bronzer or any concealer under my eye, because one of the shadows that I'm using that's not a part of the Metamorphosis quad does have quite a bit of fallout, and I didn't realize it until I did this eye and there was glitter everywhere. And if you guys are curious, I use the Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation, and my color is 322 Warm Honey. So I use that all over my face, of course, but I didn't put any concealer on yet, because after I'm done doing this eye, then I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face. But I'm gonna do that off camera, because today is mainly just about how I achieved this eye look using the Metamorphosis quad. Okay, so the color I'm gonna be using as my transition shade is this color right here, and this is the color Strength. So this transition color is gonna just make sure that there are no harsh lines, and that all of the colors just blend together really pretty and seamlessly, and it just gives that eye that beautiful gradient effect. Now, before I get into the actual application of the shadows, I just want to let you know that it is best to use synthetic brushes when it comes to ColourPop shadows, because the synthetic brush actually picks up a lot more of the product. Like, I've tried to use different brushes on this just to test it out, and it didn't really pick up the product as well as it did when I used a synthetic brush. I'm gonna use this base shadow brush from Real Techniques, and this brush is dirty because I did use it on my other eye, but I do love the shape of this brush, and I like the fact that it's tapered at the end, so it's going to definitely help with my lids. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to dip this brush into the color Strength, and I'm gonna move that around just a little bit just to make sure that I get color onto my brush. And I'm going to apply that to my lid. I'm going to go as high up as I can, and I'm going to pretty much stay in a straight line. I'm not going to go in, like sometimes when you see people do their shadows, they just go in and they work it like in windshield motions. I'm going to do the windshield motion when I'm blending, but when I'm going in with my transition color, I'm just gonna go in a straight line like this. And this is definitely gonna help me with my hooded lids, because it's gonna make sure that that gradient effect remains above this crease, so that when the crease comes down, this transition color is seen. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit more of the product onto my brush and just go in a little bit more with that. I'm very tan skinned, so this transition color would never show up on my skin if I didn't have that soft ochre paint pot down first and I didn't prime the lid. Forget it.
Ever since I could remember, you and me have been together, taking long walks along the sea. But the footprints in the sand show you carrying me, too broken to make it on my own. Choices that I made caused me to reap what I had sown, but even with consequences,
Okay, now that I've laid down the transition color, so the next color that I'm going to go in with is this color, and this is the color Bravery. And what I'm going to do with Bravery is I'm going to take this Luxie 140 detailed blending brush. You guys can see it is just a very tapered brush, and of course it is dirty because I did use it on the other eye. I love the point on this brush, especially for lids like mine, because it goes right inside of that crease and really defines it for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to, you know, push the brush into this product, into this shadow. And I'm going to make sure that I get enough product on there. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this and I'm just going to work it into that right above my crease. And I do my eyeshadows with my eyes open just because I really want to see where that product lays down. And again, I'm just going to come out with this. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to be really detailed and making sure that I'm on top of that crease, and then I'm going to come out with it. And again, this is just going to help to open up the eye so that when my lid closes, you can still see that gradient effect and it's not all covered underneath the crease.
I can't make it, no, I can't make it. I can't make it without you. I can't make it without you. No, not without you. Hold my hand and don't let go. Cover me from head to toe. I need to feel you close, 'cause I can't make it without you. Too many times I've tried to go off on my own, but every time I fail, 'cause I can't make it without you. Hold my hand and don't let go. Cover me from head to toe. I need to feel you close, 'cause I can't make it without you. Too many times I've tried to go off on my own, but every time I fail, 'cause I can't make it without you. Hold the hand and don't let go. Cover them from head to toe.
What I'm going to do, because I want a little more definition here, like on the outer V, is I'm going to go in to my Kat Von D Shade Light palette. And I'm going to go into this color right here, and this is the color Solace. Pick it up on this E25 brush, and I'm just going to kind of go in just to define this crease just a little bit more and give it a little more dimension.
I gotta wrap the king in the midst of unbearable things, because he's my shelter, and throughout everything my eyes have been fixed on your name. Although at times it can be hard, I clung to man, put my trust in people. I didn't reach for your hand, even though I knew you were reaching out for me. And even when I was faithless, and even when I was
This is the Milani Fierce Foil Eye Shine palette. And I'm going to go in with this color right here. And I don't believe it has a name or anything like that. But this color is kind of like a copperish rose gold type color, but it has some specks of blue, like it has some specks of blue in it. This is the shadow that I was telling you about. It does have a little bit of fallout, but I will clean that up when I'm done. These Milani shadows, the little brush that it comes with is like the best brush to use to put those shadows on, because any other brush I feel like it doesn't really pick up, but these brushes it picks up really well.
Set you free. In the midst of the broken places, he gives us the strength to carry through. Although you're a broken vessel, there's a hidden treasure inside of you. The gospel of Jesus must be.
What I'm gonna do now while that dries is I'm gonna go back into my Kat Von D Shade Light Eye Palette. I'm gonna grab the color Latest, and I'm gonna use a Morphe E27 brush. And it's just this tapered blending brush that blends shadows out like a dream. And I'm just going to pop my brush into this and definitely take off the excess. And then I'm gonna go back and I'm going to just blend.
Strength to carry through. Although you're a broken vessel, there's a hidden treasure inside of you. The gospel of Jesus must be shown to this sin-infested world. Christ be manifested in these broken places. These broken places, these broken places. I have found my strength in these broken places. My strength.
Now that I blended that a little better, I'm going to go in with the color Kindness, and it just looks like this. And I'm just going to take my pinky, I'm going to go ahead and push it into the product. Now look how beautiful that is. It is just gorgeous, you guys, gorgeous. And I'm just going to go ahead and pack that right on my lid.
Let me channel you through what we call the flames right now. The pain is insane from the heart to the brain. My hope is crumbling while my composure is maintained. God is my rest, so every needle is vain. No other arm can stretch out greater than God's name. But still, you understand me? It's like I'm falling down and no one around can stand me. It's like this freaking gift and cursing. It's not.
So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this Mary Luminizer by The Balm. And this is a pencil brush from Crown, and I'm just going to dip it in, and I'm going to highlight my brow.
In the matrix influenced by Satan, and now I no longer walk in the path that I once had, grabbing the greatest gift that a sinner could ever have. And since then I've been...
I'm gonna just go ahead and apply my liner, and I will be right back. So this is the finished look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed watching how I came up with this eye look. I have linked Danny's page down below, so definitely take a look at the page. I've also linked the ColourPop Cosmetics website down below where you can actually purchase this Metamorphosis quad, and that's my children screaming. I think this is hilarious, but unfortunately my kids were screaming and this is me frustrated. But I did link Danny down below, so I will have to see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Through your blood, I'm vindicated.